That's right. Today we got 20W49A. Hey dudes, John here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot review. And we got a couple new things, some really cool ones, and one you can hear. Hold on. There it is. There it is. That one's just freaking ridiculous. So let's go ahead and get out of F5 and let me sneeze for a quick second. Holy shimolies, that was quite the sneeze. And I did find that previously I was saying that the lava bucket wasn't generating any lava from the stalactite, from the dripstone, the pointed dripstone. The problem with it was somebody had pointed out that I have forgot to put the pointed dripstone in. I was just looking at the dripping from the ceiling. It won't work that way. You have to have this little dripstone, the pointed dripstone, kind of like a spigot to drip into the bucket. So there it is. Endless lava supply. That's fantastic. You can do like 4 or 5 of these underneath a lava supply and just constantly dripping into cauldrons, and you have an endless lava supply. That's great. Well, now we have endless lava supply. That's fantastic. I'm so excited for that. You have no idea. So a thing I didn't mention previously too was how you gather the snow, the powdered snow. You basically just put a cauldron out and catch snow in a snowy biome, and it turns into this powdered snow, and then you grab it with a bucket and you can place it as a block. It's that simple. It's pretty nice. So we got more uses for cauldrons now. What they've added today, or during the week should I say, is these guys. They're called Sculk sensors. And for those of you that have played with this on the experimental version on Xbox and on console, then you already know what these are. But I have never used these. So I am going to show you guys. Well, I've used them today, but I've never used them before. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys what they do. So check this out. So this one here, if you notice, I'm walking and you don't hear anything. But as soon as I go here, it picks up the sound. So the reason being is, and I think I could put a standard stone here and it still works. Yep, see, it still brings a sound. You can actually see the sound going to these Sculk sensors, and they're basically exactly that. They're a sound sensor. However, if I put a piece of wool in front of these, I can walk here all I want to, and nothing. So the wool blocks the Sculk sensor. But if I remove these two, this one will not get a signal, but this one will. If I keep jumping up and down right here, it'll pick up my footprints. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab some snow. Let's go grab some snow. I'll show you guys this too. So you can kind of throw it. If you did snow, it detects other things too, like the sound of snow. And I'm not certain as to the distance that it. Let's test that. Where will it pick up the sound? Right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 blocks away. So it travels a distance that water does. All right. So there we go. We have our answer. That's good to know. They're going to be able to be used for some really amazing things. That's pretty cool. I like that. So a really awesome use for this would be basically this. I'm terrible with redstone. Don't get me wrong. I don't pretend to be good at it. I don't pretend to be okay at it. I'm just not great at it. All right. So if you're walking up to a path, is it not grab it? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. But this one here, we have another one here. So you can be walking to your home. And there you go. No switch or lever needed. You just walk up and you have access to your house. I think that's pretty cool. I put the Sculk sensor underground here. You can kind of see where the radar goes to it. That'd be a great way to have access to your house. You just walk up and the doors open up automatically, kind of Star Trek style. That's pretty cool. Other cool things you can do with it are not so cool, but it may be cool for you or just funny for others. So I have this set up here. I'm going to just place it. Oh, there it goes. So you're walking along and it trips a little signal and then, yeah, you explode. It can work for some good pranks. Like I said, the only problem is setting it up to where you don't blow it up while you're setting it up, because you can see it can be problematic. Yeah, you almost want to put maybe the last bit of redstone like looped way out with a repeater returning back or something along those lines in order for it to work. And I blocked it off with some obsidian so that way the explosion wouldn't destroy the Sculker, because I don't think that these are easy to find. Currently, they can only be obtained from your creative inventory. There's no way to get them currently. So right now, it's just going to be a creative tool to be used in maps. Another really cool thing I found with it, it's kind of oddly satisfying though, is I put a bunch of these out like this, and I throw this down, and check this out. Boom. I think that's so cool. Another thing you could do with it, which I think is going to be really interesting, but again, this is going to be just a creative thing. You're not going to be able to use it otherwise. But let me go ahead and set this up really quick. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. It's an active disco dance floor. The only problem is the Sculker boxes sound, or the sensors sound so obnoxious that I don't know who would want to be dancing on this. You'd almost have to turn down the game volume and just listen to something else. It's pretty cool. Oh, let me fix this real quick. Check that out. All right, so now you can like truly party. Now it's a dance floor. Now it's a dance floor. But yeah, the sound underneath it is really, really obnoxious. So yeah, I mean, you could do boom. That's pretty cool. You can actually see the wave. Like, you can instantly see it. I don't know if you can catch that right where the snowball falls. Boom. That is really cool. Let me see if we can catch it close up. Yeah, you can. That is so cool. Then the other thing you can do with them is you can actually bounce them off of each other. So this one would trigger, that would trigger that. So that would make Redstone pretty clean in some senses, that you could do something where it's going to trip a sound that's further away, and you can have a wireless path somewhere. So I do know that they can be measured. So the length of the sound can be measured by a comparator. So this is a full 8 run, right? So that's as far as a comparator can push. It's eight pieces of redstone. And if we throw something over here, it depends on the sound that's being made. Like, that's only pushing barely enough to even go 1 block, because that's my walking. So I don't have any shoes or anything on. But if I throw something, or if I jump, it obviously goes a lot higher. If I'm just walking, it goes 1 bar. If I jump, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pretty cool. And if I throw something, it lights it entirely up. So that's pretty cool that it actually has like a sound sensitivity. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what people come up with. Nonetheless, I think it's a great addition to Redstone, because we were always talking about, okay, is there going to be another means to Redstone? And wireless, just that sound. I wish you could shut the sound off. That is the only thing that's deterrent. So I don't know where they're going to be able to find these. They're going to probably be underground somewhere, and you're going to dig them up with maybe a Silk Touch pickaxe or a hoe. I think it's a hoe that you remove them with currently. The last thing I want to do is I want to see if we could find some of these caves. We're going to go to spectate. They're a lot different looking in the sense that they're just big and deep now. And then there are these big, giant, cavernous looking things with water features and ore, and that looks pretty freaking cool. And then the geodes that pop in between with all the stuff inside of it. That's pretty freaking neat. So this does not generate in the snapshot currently, unless you have it set up to a biome specific world. If you set the biome up as a specific biome, dripstone, to be a dripstone biome. So that's what this is. So these are going to be specific biomes. I'm not certain, to be honest. I don't know if they're going to have different kinds of caves, or is this going to be it? I don't know. But this is pretty freaking cool. I mean, the geodes alone, I think, are amazing. That's going to be really neat to find. But then the cave itself, I mean, look at this. This looks a lot more naturally spawning. Now we have water pools inside the caves themselves for build-up, stuff like this. I don't see any vegetation yet. But we do see a lot of the dripstone forming everywhere, and that is a really cool feature to have. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, if you guys can click that like button down below. And if you're at all new to this channel, if you guys can click that subscribe button, it does help the channel out a great deal, even though it's absolutely not required, but it is free to do. And if you do choose to subscribe, if you guys can click that little bell, that stupid little bell, it turns on notifications and it lets you dudes and dudettes know when we upload our videos. And until next time, guys, see ya.